Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. I hope you've been really well. Today we're looking into what your person has realized, or what they're realizing right now, or what they're about to realize. We'll be getting tarot, oracle cards, as well as channeled messages from your person. But as this is a general reading, please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message will be meant for every single one of you, so it's very important that you trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or get channeled messages, you can find all the links for that in the description box below. And with that said, I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most. We have 4 today. I don't think we'll always have 4, but I felt called to do that today. I don't know why, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile ones, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, then we'll clarify with tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as channeled messages from your person. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as well as Gemini energy. These could be significant, but they absolutely don't have to be, so no worries if they're not relevant to your situation. So what I'm getting here, and the main thing that I feel this person has realized, is that I think they realized that they were seeking too much perfection in this connection. And what I mean by that is it feels like they could have been after getting everything aligned. They could have been after doing like one more thing, completing one more milestone, or doing this, doing that. It feels like there was always something that they perceived to be in the way of this connection. And I think that comes from like a lot of internalized perfectionism, in the sense that I think this person wanted things to be absolutely perfect, or felt like if they weren't absolutely perfect, then maybe it wasn't meant to happen right now. I don't think it's a matter of like this person not wanting to be with you, especially if you're going through like a rough patch and they cut you off, or they walked away from this connection maybe to pursue something else, like some kind of education, some kind of training, or they just kind of pulled away to maybe heal for some of you as well. And healing is of course important, but we never really stop healing and growing. We never really become like a final version of ourselves. And I feel like this person could have been someone who was seeking a final version, or who was expecting too much from their own self, is what I'm getting. And I think this person's realizing that they may have wanted too much or expected too much, when things didn't really have to be perfect. It didn't have to be that there should have been no obstacles between the two of you at all, or there should have been no hardships. Just because there are obstacles, real obstacles, like maybe physical distance, or like obstacles they just perceived to be between the two of you. Not to say that, of course, obstacles outside of physical distance are not real. Of course they are. But I feel like this person essentially could have like exaggerated the effect these obstacles would have between the two of you, whatever they may be in your particular situation. It feels like they may have gone a little bit overboard with how perfect they wanted things to be. It almost feels like they always set a new milestone, or they were like, this happened, so it must mean that I'm not ready for this connection. I feel like they could be someone who has a tendency to overthink a lot. And I think this, for most of you, may come from this person's past experiences, their past connections. Maybe they rushed into things in the past and they really didn't want to do this with you, because I think this person really values you, your connection, and I think they really care about you deeply. And I think this person is realizing that they should have trusted that more. They should have trusted their feelings rather than what their mind was saying. They should have let themselves kind of flow with this connection rather than try to control everything, is what I'm getting. And I think this person right now may be a little bit disappointed with how they acted, and how they may have put a pause on this connection, or put some distance between the two of you, whatever the nature of this distance may be. because we do have this lunar eclipse card here, and it makes me feel like this person is currently not feeling like the happiest about this connection. So I am getting that for most of you, there could be some kind of disconnect, some kind of conflict, or some kind of distance that is keeping the two of you separated in some sense. I think this person is realizing that it wasn't necessary to kind of stay away from you, or it wasn't necessary to put distance between the two of you, at least maybe not to this extent. And I think they're realizing that things don't have to be perfect to be absolutely beautiful, because I think the connection here is beautiful, and I think this person perceives it to be like that as well. But it feels like they're longing for you, they're reaching out for you, but it feels like I'm getting like an energy of this person really missing you and wanting to be around you, missing your energy, missing your presence in their life, or at least your full presence in your life if you're in like on and off contact or something like that. I feel like this person thinks about you a lot, and I think it almost feels like you've been coming up a lot more often lately. I don't think this person ever really stopped thinking about you, but maybe at one point they could have been really focused on their career, their education, something that's more in the practical world, something that's more in the physical world. For some of you, this could be another situation, like another connection, but I'm not getting that very strongly. It could have been that this person could have said they weren't ready to commit, or they weren't ready to kind of be in a full relationship, a full committed relationship. And they could have like wanted to date around or see like, or keep kind of like their options open. But I feel like even if they did kind of come up with this to you, I feel like they didn't really do a lot of like exploring or dating in that sense. For most of you is what I'm getting. I feel like they still stayed very connected to you, and I don't think they stopped thinking about you and caring about you and wondering about you as well, is what I'm getting. But essentially I think this person is realizing that things don't have to be perfect, and they probably never will be, but that's okay. And I feel like they're also realizing that they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be the final version of themselves in order to like make this work, or in order to give love or receive love. But yeah, that's what I'm getting in general, but let's get some more details with tarot. Let's put these here. Someone commented that I shuffle for too long, and maybe, I don't know, I just shuffle until I feel the cards are where they have to be. So there's that. Pile one's person, please, universe. What are they realizing, or what have... All right. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have Strength in reverse, some Leo energy. Oh yes, this is pile one. We usually always get Leo in pile one, I think. We also have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse, please, universe? I just heard I learned my lesson. Oh. and I dropped a card, as usual. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. For some of you, there could be like physical distance between the two of you with the Four of Wands as well, or you could have like cultural differences, you could come from different backgrounds, and this person in the past could have maybe let that separate the two of you. Not necessarily like the cultural differences, but also it could just be that if you're from like different countries, or if you live in different countries, cities, it feels like maybe, it feels like they just kind of may have exaggerated the obstacles. And I don't mean to like undermine any obstacles you may have faced in this connection, or your person may have faced or perceived in this connection, but it feels like they're realizing that it wasn't that impossible, it wasn't that difficult. And now for some of you, I'm hearing, is it too late? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? I think this person is missing you a lot. And I dropped another card onto the floor. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. A lot of like distance, travel kind of cards. So this person could be someone who's really free-spirited, someone who wants to explore who they are. I'm really getting that strongly, like someone who is really involved in their own growth, their self-development, someone who likes to change and evolve all the time. But it feels like sometimes they lose track of like the fact that they're doing this for the journey rather than like some kind of final purpose, some kind of final destination. Kind of feel like flipping these around, and we have the Lovers again, and the Gemini card at the beginning of your reading was also the Lovers. Can we clarify? Thank you. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person could have realized that they've been in a cycle of healing for quite some time, and I feel like this person became comfortable in that energy. I think they could have used their healing almost as an excuse to not be truly vulnerable or to not be truly intimate. And I'm really sorry about that noise coming from outside. Not sure what's up with that, but they are like building 2 streets down or something, so I think yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's been going on since like 8 a.m. So, and it's 12 now. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse? Thank you. Oh no, I'm dropping all the cards. We have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Eight of Swords here coming through. I'm not gonna put them here, but I will consider them. And then we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person could have just like gotten really overwhelmed in their healing cycle. I think this person has a lot more to offer than they may have realized. And I feel like I'm actually gonna stop recording because the sound is really like irritating me, so I'll be back. I'm back, and hopefully the sound is actually gone now. It's actually only like 2 minutes later because I'm impatient. But yeah, anyway, I feel like this person, I feel like they could have almost like added more responsibility or more weight onto what they were already carrying. And I feel like this was stuff that they didn't actually have to take responsibility for, or like, I think it came from a place of this person not recognizing their true strength, their true power. And I feel like they were essentially protecting themselves from opening up too much and getting hurt by losing you or this connection. I feel like there could be a really deeply rooted fear of losing this connection, losing you, and like really falling for you and then having to let go of that. Because I think this person could have experienced a lot of hardship in their life for most of you, not necessarily just in like romantic connections, not necessarily in intimate connections, but also in general. And I feel like sometimes this person undermines their ability to connect with people, even though I think they're actually really good at it. It feels like sometimes they don't give themselves enough credit. And I think they're realizing that. And I think you've had a huge impact on them recognizing this as well. And I just realized all the cards are reversed here except for the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. And I feel like this person is recognizing that I think this person is really good at communicating in general, but I think there's this part of them that doesn't necessarily recognize that, especially when it comes to intimate connections. I think this person values open communication, yet I feel like they could have had some difficulty expressing that because they were placing a mental block on themselves, feeling like they couldn't fully be vulnerable, or feeling like they weren't ready, they still needed to heal, they weren't their best self, they weren't their final version. That's what it feels like. And I think this person essentially could have just overwhelmed their own self, their own headspace. That's what I'm getting. But let's get some channeled messages from them, and then we'll get advice as well. I think they could have felt like they weren't ready to take on like a very intimate connection. And they could have just piled work on top of work. They could have taken on more than what they could manage. And I feel like that could have also had an effect on how they perceive their own self, without recognizing that it's not that they lack the ability, it's that anyone given like this much to be concerned with, to worry about, to be responsible for, anyone could like kind of break under that pressure. We have I'm really confused coming through. Take these messages as they resonate, because the timeline will be different for every situation. So you're the best judge of what messages are meant for you and which ones are not. I also dropped another message. We have you are magnetic. Ooh, I'm hearing the song 7 by Men I Trust. It's one of my favorite songs, and 7 is my lucky number, so I will link that song down below as well. We have I don't know what to believe. We have I don't know how to move forward. We have, I need to be independent right now. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. And we have, you intimidate me. And I think this is caused by, again, like a fear of maybe being fully intimate or being fully vulnerable. But I don't think it's caused by you or anything you've done at all. I think it really comes down to how this person has experienced themselves to be in the past, if that makes sense. We have, I'm jealous of the people around you. I think this person misses being like a full part of your life. We also have, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. What am I doing? I'm gonna get some messages from the message bag as well. All right. I had to hide the truth. I'm sorry. This person could have like given you things that sounded like excuses, and I don't think they were excuses. I think they didn't know the truth themselves either. Like that they were kind of protecting themselves fiercely, or that this was coming from a place of self-defense. We have, I feel like I've known you in another life. You deserve happiness. I wish I could give that to you. I destroy every good thing in my life. Yeah, and I think this kind of relates back to a fear of destroying this connection. We have, I don't have the answers you're looking for. I just heard I'm looking for them too. We need to talk. We also have the Knight of Swords. So it's a very connected energy for me. We have, I'm waiting for the right moment. You are so powerful, and that really scares me. So for some of you, this intimidation energy could be that they feel so connected to you and they feel like you have your shit together, but they don't. Even if they haven't told you this. And it's not like coming from a place of envy is what I'm getting, but I feel it's coming from a place of, am I worthy of this person? We have, I need more balance. Yeah, I think so too. I think this person does need to kind of balance out what's coming from their heart, what's coming from their intuition, and what's coming from their anxiety, their ego, their confusion is what I'm getting. Let's also get you some advice or any additional messages, information, whatever wants to come through. We have simple pleasures, look for beauty that is all around you. Yeah, I think this is like an energy of, again, being in the moment, not trying to make things perfect, not always trying to get to a final destination, but remembering that you're kind of in it for the journey more than anything else. Pile ones. We have return to joy. We are here to experience joy. Yeah. I think these energies are very similar. More so about enjoying the present moment, enjoying the journey, and not trying to control everything all the time. Anything else that wants to come through from this deck? Nope. All right. Let me do that then, and we will get some more oracle cards. What message wants to come through for pile one, please? Oh, we have inner temple. I'm getting gratitude, again, being present, being at peace. We also have self-love coming through and intuitive women. I feel like, and then bottom deck energy is the sensing one. So I feel like I think you and this person are really connected energetically, and I think sometimes you may pick up on their energy instead and maybe perceive it as your own for some of you. So I think it's important to kind of know what's yours and what's not in that sense as well. And I feel like both you and this person could be currently really focused on giving to your own self and really building a relationship with your own self before anything else. And I think that's a very healthy thing to do as well. Let's also get you some Moonology cards to finish off your reading. Oh, wow, okay. We have you are good enough coming through. We also have surrender to the divine. And we have expect powerful change. And I do feel that and bottom deck energy is, what do you need to release? And it feels like this person, again, as they come to these realizations, but they don't always have to strive for control or things being perfect or just perfectly aligned all the time. There's a need to flow more, and that is what will bring the most powerful and beautiful change, essentially, is what I'm getting. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another pile or in another reading. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care, and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile twos, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, as usual, then we'll clarify with tarot, more oracle cards, as well as channeled messages from your person. So we have some Leo energy with the 10th of 5th house, and then we have some Capricorn with the 10th. And what I'm getting here immediately is that for most of you, you've cut this person off, or you've blocked them out in some way, or your person feels like you have. And I think what they're realizing is that nostalgia and the past, sometimes it's not enough to keep two people connected. Sometimes enough is enough, and sometimes the people in their life who really care about them, who have been nurturing, giving, nothing but caring to them, who have given them nothing but love and understanding and kindness, sometimes these people have enough as well. I think this person's realizing that what they can do with, and like what they can get away with in this connection is limited. And I feel like they're realizing that it's gotten to a point where they're not able to get away with anything, where you just kind of see through them, no matter how much they try to hide. And I think this person is realizing that this isn't going to be easy for them to deal with. And this isn't going to be easy for them to kind of understand and heal from. And I feel like this person's realizing that they really pushed you past your limit. And I feel like they're realizing that they're possibly never gonna get your energy back, or they're never gonna have you treat them the way you used to treat them, and they're not going to be able to kind of sweet talk their way out of this, or they're not gonna be able to talk about like things that you've been through together or the past, and they're not going to be able to just say like, but we love each other, but we have this, we have that. They're not going to be able to kind of give you reasons why you should accept them back into your life, because it feels like I keep on hearing enough is enough in this pile, and I feel like this person feels cut off from your energy. It feels like this has been a long time coming, but I think this person didn't realize, and they kept on kind of maybe playing mind games, wearing masks. It feels like this person could have been in a deceitful energy. They could have deceived you in some way for some of you, or betrayed you in some way. But I feel like essentially this person didn't know how to treat you right, or maybe they couldn't treat you right, or they were like not self-aware enough to recognize that they weren't treating you right. And I think this person is still in the process of understanding how they've treated you, understanding their own self. But I feel like they are in this process of realizing and seeing this, that what they did to you was wrong. And I think this person is in a heavy energy. I think they could be like trying to play it off. They could still, if you are in contact, they could still come off as like kind of more like they don't care about this as much as they actually do. I think this person doesn't want to be vulnerable. I think they don't want to let it show how much they actually are affected by your absence. It feels like this person may not fully recognize like the pain that they have put you through, but I think they're in the process of recognizing that or seeing that. or understanding that better. For some of you, this could be happening through you confronting them. For others of you, this could be happening through you pulling your energy away. But essentially, it feels like you have been like building walls around you to protect your energy from this person. It feels like you have been actively cutting this person off, or like it feels like you're not letting their energy flow to you anymore or get to you the way you may have used to allow it to in the past. That's what I'm getting. But let's clarify with tarot. I'm hearing apologize by One Republic, is it? You know, like that one song that everyone knows. I'll link it down below. What is pile 2's person realizing? Or what have they realized? Oh, immediately I dropped the first card. We have the Tower. This feels like someone who may have been very stubborn as well, or like very set in their ways. Someone who may have refused to see anyone's perspective but their own. We have the Hermit. I'm hearing this person is realizing that they're on their own. But for most of you, I feel like this person is not fully aware of the reasons why. They may victimize themselves. They may have the tendency to play the victim even when they're not. They could have gaslighted you or made you feel like your feelings were not valid in this situation. And I feel like your feelings are absolutely valid, however you may feel about this person. Your experience in this situation is valid, and please don't let this person feel like it's not, or like what you feel doesn't matter, or what you feel is wrong. All right, this one really wanted to come out. I rarely pull cards, but yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I'm still getting that this person is realizing that they are on their own. And again, like with this bee imagery, I'm getting like sweet talk, words like honey. It feels like this person in the past could have felt like they could just kind of sweet talk their way into anything, or sweet talk their way out of anything. But now there's just too much space between the two of you. There's too many obstacles now, because I think you've been actively building walls between the two of you as well to protect yourself from this person's energy. And I think they feel shut out. For some of you, there could have been a third-party situation as well. Or this person could have tried to juggle more than one energy, but you will know if this is your situation. I feel like everything's completely out in the open right now, and I think that is what has led to kind of this Tower moment in this connection as well, where things may have ended. There could have been a painful ending, a difficult ending. There could have been some chaos. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. I think for some of you, this person is, while they're realizing that they are on their own, it also feels like they may be looking at this from a victim point of view, in the sense that, oh, like, I'm meant to be alone. Like, I'm not meant to be, I'm a loner, like I'm a lone wolf. It feels like that kind of energy, when I feel like, I think they are in the process of recognizing like their own part and like taking responsibility, but it feels like right now they're more concerned with, it feels like this could be someone who's really concerned with the image they give off and like how other people perceive them. But it feels like right now they're being forced to look within and question their own perception of their own self. And I feel like for some of you, this person could be in an energy of victimizing themselves, but I think they're also in the process of realizing that for most of you, they are not a victim, but this is kind of an energy of actions have consequences more than anything else. Can we clarify the Hermit? Thank you. That is a lot, but all right. I actually feel called to take this one only. I don't know what the other cards are, but if they want to come out again, they will. We have the Chariot. I think this person is currently in a triggered energy, is another thing I'm getting. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse? What is pile one's person realizing? Or what have they... Oh my God, why? All right, we have the Hierophant in reverse that flipped over, so I'm gonna take that. So we have Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That was the Queen of Cups coming through as well. I'm hearing I've lost you, I've lost you. And now I'm hearing losing my way as well. I'll link that song as well in the description box if you want to check it out. Makes me really happy when you like my song recommendations, even if you're not there for the messages. I've seen some comments about the songs that I link, and it makes me really happy. I love sharing music. So yeah, always happy to share. I think this person's realizing that they have not been putting in the work in this connection and that they have not been dependable. But it feels like first they have to get over this victim mindset that they may be in for most of you. Can we clarify the Three of Wands in reverse? Okay, I think we need to shuffle again. I'm hearing this was not what I wanted. I think this person has a very assertive kind of energy. Or at least it feels like, it's almost like they want to sway my opinions too, even. Or like, not necessarily in that way, but it could be that this is someone who wants to influence how everyone perceives them, who wants to be in control of how they're perceived. Can we clarify the Three of Wands? We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Three of Cups. I'm hearing I lost a friend as well. So for some of you, you could have been like this person's biggest supporter, but I think they may have failed to recognize that as well. And I think they're realizing that they've really messed up this time. And like, it feels like I'm hearing there's no way back home as well. I think we have the High Priestess in reverse for the bottom deck energy. And I think this person's realizing that you see through them, and you've taken your beautiful energy, you've taken your radiant energy, and you're not willing to share it with them anymore, is what I'm getting. Yeah, we have the Lovers in reverse right behind this card as well, and it feels like this person really feels cut off. We have the Devil in reverse as well, and I think it may be causing this person to kind of obsess over this situation, in the sense that I feel like they could be kind of like angry almost. Because for some of you, I think this person, although they're in the process of realizing like their own responsibility and taking responsibility for it, I think they're trying their best to kind of shut that fact out. And it feels like they're very resistant. But it also feels inevitable that they will recognize this. But this feels like a long process. Even though we opened the reading with the Tower, it feels like because this person is in such a guarded, resistant kind of energy, it feels like they're trying their best to kind of push this down and still appear different, in the sense that they could be trying to appear a lot happier or a lot like more comfortable than they actually are. And for some reason I pulled a card from the deck, and it's the Seven of Wands, and I think it almost feels like this looks like a phoenix type of energy, and it's almost like this person is being forced into the fire so that they can transform. But it feels like they have so much resistance to it that it needs to come in a Tower moment rather than like a gradual transformation, if that makes sense. But let's get some channeled messages from this person to see what they would say. I am unsure of my feelings for you right now. We have, I don't know how to express myself. I am not being honest with myself. And this for me is connected to I'm unsure of my feelings, because I think this person knows how they feel, knows that they did you wrong, but I feel like to protect themselves, they're kind of like, oh, like they didn't treat me right. But I think they're in the process of, again, realizing that they're not honest with themselves as well. They're being forced to look inwards is what I'm getting. It feels like this person like could be going back and forth a lot. Like they realize something, but then they try to push it down, and like it kind of takes them back to square one almost. We have I feel your absence. Yes, absolutely. I am really attracted to you. This connection is not just in your head. I don't know what your intentions are. I do feel this person's in a very defensive energy currently. We also have, I know you have a good heart, as well as how did we get here? And would you look at that? We also have, you didn't deserve that coming through. And I think essentially this is what it's coming down to. Them recognizing that their actions have consequences. which seems like such a simple realization to have, but I think this person is someone who's so defensive and so biased around their perception of their own self that this may be like a big revelation for them. I mean, everybody's journey is different and everybody kind of has different realizations to come to, and I feel like this could have been something that's been difficult for your person to process as well. But let's also get some of these messages. All right. We have music coming through, so you could be getting messages about this person through music, or music could be significant. We have I don't have the answers you're looking for. This also came out in pile 1, but to me the energies are very different. But if you felt drawn to pile 1 and this didn't make a lot of sense to you, then maybe that's your pile. But I don't know. I guess you would have like clicked off already if this doesn't make sense to you. We have I left you before you could leave me. Sometimes it feels like you're next to me even when you're not. We need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. I can't say goodbye to you again. And we have professional help. So for some of you, this person could be struggling with their mental health and could be looking to get professional help as well. I wasn't going to say this again because I know I say it a lot, but mental health is very, very important. And kudos to this person if they are seeking professional help for like things they may be struggling with. It's perfectly okay to seek professional help or therapy or anything you feel will be healthy for you, will be good for you. I know some of us are sometimes in environments where like our environment isn't supportive of us focusing on our mental health, or we don't have the opportunity to, but it's important to prioritize mental health and self-care. I saw a post the other day that said like self-care is not like it's not a luxury, it's not like a thing you get when you work really hard. It's not something you get because you've like burnt yourself out and now you get to do self-care. It's something that should be part of your life at all times. It's more of a preventative mechanism than like a solution to when you have a breakdown or when you burn out completely. Sorry to go off on a mental health tangent again, but if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that mental health is very, very, very important for me. I come from a psychology and neuroscience background. So yeah, it's very important for me to talk about these things. Even if it helps just one person. But yeah, let's get you some advice. Oh. All right, we have transformation. Let love transform you forever. I do think this person is essentially going through a transformation, but it feels like they're being forced into it more than anything. We have simple pleasures. This also came out in pile 1. Look for beauty that is all around you. I think I am getting a different energy from this card in this case though, and it is more so related to how this person may be, again, acting like they're just having a good time. They could be like going out with people, or just if they have social media, they could be presenting an image that's a lot happier and a lot more refined than what they actually feel right now. Is there any other message that wants to come through from this deck, please? All right. I feel called to take this one as well. This was the bottom deck energy just now, and it says, ending a trauma, transform memories and symptoms. And I feel like, yeah, I'll leave it up to you what you take from these advice cards. I don't want to kind of sway you too much, but let's also get some more advice. Is there any additional information that wants to come through? We have divine spirit of love. You are loved and you are so protected by the universe. Some of you may feel like if this connection has been very difficult, especially because I feel like for most of you it has been, this is not a punishment or not something that's meant to like bring you down and keep you there. It's meant to help you rise. Like, that's what I was thinking, and then I just saw this card. And we also have healing tree, which I feel very called to get for you. You are transforming as well. You are growing and you are leveling up and gaining so much wisdom. And I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Please don't forget that you are worthy of the absolute best. And that's it. Like, is there any other advice that wants to come through or any additional information? We have confidence is your key to success. It's very important that you recognize your worth and recognize that everything you felt in this connection, it's valid. Even if this person has made you feel otherwise, you are incredible, and it's very important that you step into your power and recognize your power. We also have don't let your past hold you back. Absolutely. And one more card. Oh. Step out of your comfort zone. We have the South Node and we have the North Node, and this is big, big, big energy. I think you're going through big transformations as well, and I also mentioned this in the last reading I did, that I want to do a reading on like what's transforming for you, or like what's shifting for you. What are you transforming? I don't know how to phrase that yet, but if anyone has any ideas for a nice title, that would save me a lot of trouble. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile threes, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, then we'll clarify with tarot, more oracle cards and channeled messages. We have Pisces energy, we have Gemini, and we have Virgo. And these don't have to be relevant to your situation, so don't worry. It's just for extra confirmation if you're looking for any. But what I'm getting here is this person is realizing that they've been doing too much waiting and waiting for things to happen for them, happen to them, rather than taking action and actually doing the work to make things happen. And I feel like this person is a very slow moving energy, in the sense that I feel like they could be stuck in like a hanged man or like Seven of Cups kind of energy a lot. It feels like this person has been going in circles for some time, and I think they want to get out of it, but at the same time it feels like they don't know what to do. And I feel like they are feeling the need to kind of recharge, and I think they're coming down to pinpoint the problem as them possibly not feeling happy with themselves and possibly not feeling confident enough. And I think they've been in these feelings for a while. I think they've been in their head for a while. I think they've been stagnant for a while, but I think although they felt these things, although they may have felt like they weren't good enough, they weren't worthy, they weren't ready, they didn't want to do anything, or they were too scared to come forward, they could have been in a really avoidant energy as well. it feels like although they felt these things, they'd never really fully acknowledged that they were just holding themselves back. And I don't think they fully acknowledged that unless they like take some action, do some healing, or really put in the work, everything they want isn't going to happen for them just because they are meant to, or just because fate. I feel like this could be someone who uses like the idea that things are out of their control as a defense mechanism. This person could be someone that feels like no matter what they do, anything that's meant for them will come to them either way. But I feel like they're realizing now that they need to work on themselves and they need to take this seriously, because otherwise they may actually lose their chance. They may actually let things pass them by. And I see this person more so being in a self-contained energy rather than being very focused on this connection right now, if I'm being honest. It feels more like this person is too consumed by their own self, and it feels like they're kind of in an energy of seeing nothing but their own path right now and what they need to do to get their shit together is what I'm getting. I feel like this person is wanting happiness, and I think they're realizing that they haven't been truly, genuinely happy in some time. And I think they could be recognizing that maybe their mental health hasn't been really great and that they need to focus more on that. It could be that this person has just been wearing like these dark tinted glasses that made everything seem more gloomy. Or again, they could be struggling with their mental health as well, and this could be why they kind of felt unmotivated or just confused or unhappy. And it feels like they're coming into this space of recognizing that this is not an energy they want to be in, and this is not an energy that they can continue to be in. I think this person's realizing that they've been in their head not doing anything for way too long for themselves. And I feel like they're realizing that they need to take themselves seriously. And I feel like it feels like this person's been feeling stuck for way too long. Not necessarily only about this connection, but also possibly about their career or who they are as a person or other things in their life. I feel like this person, it feels like they've been in a fog for a while. They could have been using like unhealthy coping mechanisms, like they could be smoking a lot, they could be drinking a lot. They don't have to be, but it feels like this is someone who may have the tendency to repress rather than deal with things. And I think they're coming to realize that they need to deal with things because they want happiness. They don't want to be in this energy. And I feel like, again, they're recognizing that they've been resting for too long. It almost feels like they've been telling themselves, yeah, I need to focus on my healing. That's what I'm doing. I'm resting. I'm focusing on my healing. And that's what's going to bring me happiness. But it almost feels like they actually haven't been doing much but dwelling in their confusion. And this kind of gloomy mood is what I'm getting. It feels like they need to move out of this stagnant daydreaming or like wishing for things to be better kind of energy, and they're recognizing that they need to move into an energy where they take initiative for themselves, where they take responsibility for their own healing, because it's no one else's responsibility but their own to work on their healing. And of course, it's okay to ask for help and to seek help, but I think they're recognizing that it's also their responsibility to seek help when they need to, rather than wait for help to find them, for example, or wait for things to find them, wait for support to find them, is what I'm getting. But let's clarify with tarot and see what else wants to come through. I think this person is also realizing that they need to give themselves more love and more compassion. What is pile one's person realizing, or what have they? Thank you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Emperor. Yeah, this for me is an energy of not putting in enough work, or just putting in work into the wrong things, or like not doing it in a way where they take it seriously. I feel like this person's realizing that that's what they've been doing this whole time. Even if they've been saying, yeah, I'm healing, I'm working on it, I'm figuring things out, it feels like they haven't been as hard at work as they may feel like they've been. And I think they're realizing that they need to take control of things. They need to build for themselves. They need to look out for themselves. They need to have a little bit more control over their own journey, rather than just wait for things to happen for them. What is pile three's person realizing? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing I'm coming clean. I feel like if this person has unhealthy habits that have been holding them back, I think they're realizing that they need to let go of these habits. And sometimes, in some of my readings, I've been seeing comments that say like, oh, but you're describing me. And if the energies are reversed, then I would take that as a sign that maybe the universe is trying to point something out to you, or maybe offer you some advice about how you may be feeling right now as well. So take these as they resonate with you. If this doesn't sound like your person, but sounds more like you, or if any of the other piles sound like that, I would take that as a message to kind of shift your focus to yourself as well, and to kind of give to yourself. Or maybe look into why the universe may be wanting you to have these messages right now about yourself, if this is about you. Not to say that this must be, because my main focus here is your person's energy, but of course this is a general reading, so how these resonate will be different for every situation. But okay, let me clarify these cards before I just ramble way too much. We have Death in reverse. This person's realizing that they've actually been putting off the work and like resisting change while they feel like they were embracing it. I think this person is realizing that what they thought they were doing may not have been necessarily what they were actually doing. So the things they wanted to manifest may not have been things they actually have been manifesting, is what I'm getting. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse? I think this person is becoming a lot more self-aware, especially about where they've repressed their emotions with the Three of Cups, and where they let their mind or ego or anxiety really overtake everything and just meddle with their energy too much, cause a lot of interference, and really just like it almost feels like this person has been placing obstacles in front of them, like just obstacles around them, so that they weren't even able to fully see that they weren't really getting anywhere with the current behaviors they were in or the current energy they were in. I think this person's realizing that they may have been in an unhealthy space when they thought that they were doing better than they actually were. It feels like a wake-up call for this person almost, that they need to take their healing or this process, whatever it is that may be going through. It feels like they're recognizing that they need to take themselves more seriously. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse as well. This person could be carrying like some heavy energies with them from the past as well. And I think this person is also recognizing that they've had a lot of self-sabotaging behaviors, especially if they've lashed out at you or said things that were hurtful. I think this person's realizing that they were actually projecting things onto you rather than just like expressing what they felt for you, if that makes sense. I just saw the Eight of Wands in reverse as well. So again, it feels like this person's recognizing that they've been really stagnant and now it's time to slow down, but actually do the work and look at things from a different angle that may be more helpful in their healing process. And I feel like this person has been repressing so much that, like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I forgot like most of it already, if I'm being honest. This does happen a lot when I'm channeling, but in this pile today especially, it feels really intense. Like things just flow out of me rather than me like making the sentences, if that makes sense. Usually I would have like more awareness of what I'm saying, but right now I don't fully know what's like kind of just flowing out. So I hope this makes sense. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person is realizing that unless they get their shit together, they're gonna lose you, is what I'm getting. Or like, for some of you, this person may feel like they've already lost you or lost their chance with you or lost an opportunity with you because they felt like they had nothing to offer. But I think they're recognizing that that's not true. They just weren't necessarily in a space to offer anything. But yeah, healing. We have the Three of Swords in reverse as well. And is that the, yep, that's the Ace of Cups in reverse. This person is, and that's the Hanged Woman right behind the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. So this person's realizing that they've just been letting their thoughts, their fears, their anxieties hold them back rather than actually dealing with them and actually working on their healing. Because recognizing what needs to be healed is the first step to healing. Recognizing that there's a need to heal things is the first step to healing. But then there are other steps that come after it. And it feels like this person may have just like stopped after recognizing that they need to heal things, if that makes sense. They could have told themselves, yeah, like I'm working on my healing, but it feels like they haven't really been putting in the effort. And I think they're realizing that that is something they have to do. And that is something they have to take responsibility for, essentially. And just to point out the signs we have here as well, we have death. We have Scorpio, we have Taurus, we have Aries, and I'm also getting Cancer and Pisces very strongly here. But let's get you some messages from your person now to see what they would say to you. Messages from pile 3's person, please, universe. We have, oh, okay, wait, I'm dropping the cards. I don't think I dropped a card yet in this pile, did I? Well, that is a surprise. We have, I want to fight for you. We have, you are magnetic and I am really attracted to you. I don't know how to fix things. You didn't deserve that. I want to reach out to you. I'm trying to be logical about this. I feel like for some of you, this could have been the problem with your person and why their healing has been stagnant. Because maybe they tried to rationalize what they were feeling a little too much. And feelings are by nature not really rational. They are emotions. So I feel like this person is kind of recognizing that maybe their perspective on this was not really helpful in their process. We also have, is it too late, coming through. So that energy of feeling like maybe they've lost their shot. But we also have, I'm not ready to make a decision. But we also have, I have faith in this situation. Oh, I wanted to put that like right there. Let's also get some messages from the message bag. What messages gonna come through from this person? All right. We have, I want to reach out to you, but I'm scared of your reaction. So we also have, I want to reach out to you there. So it's a repeating message, kinda. We have, I wish I was brave enough. Do your friends hate me? I keep an eye on your social media. Well, some of these like are getting really old. I need to remake some of them, I think, or they'll like come apart. That's fine. I'll wait until they actually do get destroyed, I guess. We have, I'm working very hard. So now that they recognize these patterns, for some of you, your person could be in the process of actually resolving these patterns. And we have, is it too late again? All right. So these could be very significant energies within themes within your person's energy right now. Let's also get some advice or additional messages that want to come through. All right. We have drunk with love. Let love lift you to freedom. This makes me feel like this person, again, it makes me think of repressing feelings for some reason, or using like a substance. Not necessarily a substance for everyone, of course, but it could also have to do with using any kind of defense mechanism to avoid having to deal with things truly, even when we feel like we are dealing with those things. We have live in the moment. What you are looking for is with you. This to me is about, again, making things happen with your own initiative rather than waiting for things to come to you, waiting for like the future, waiting for something to happen, rather than making the best of what we're capable of right now. Anything else that wants to come through from this deck? I'll do 3 more times. 2. All right. We have listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. So this person could be seeking advice from you as well for some of you, since we also have the I want to reach out to you message twice. But it could also relate to, for some of you, it could relate to your person seeking professional advice, or this person could have had a conversation with someone that kind of gave them a lot of insight into how they've been recently and what steps they may need to take to move out of this stagnant energy. I'm gonna put these away, and we'll also get some more advice or additional information from this deck. We have the intuitive women in reverse. I don't think I've ever taken reversals on this deck, but I felt like doing it today since they did like a little flip over there. We have life force energy in reverse. I think this person is realizing again how like low on energy they've been or how unmotivated they've been. And I feel like for some of you, you could have like felt disconnected from this person as well, because I feel like their energy is so chaotic or like stagnant but chaotic in kind of the same space. You could have felt disconnected or cut off from this person, especially if you have a spiritual connection with them. But I think this person is kind of moving past that low vibrational kind of energy. And moving into a space where they're able to see better or have a better idea of what steps to take for their healing. And bottom deck energy is coming out of the shell. So it feels like this person is coming out of this safe space they've created for themselves and recognizing that it hasn't been keeping them safe, but it's more so has been keeping them stagnant. Let's also get some Moonology cards to finish off your reading. Sorry about the outside noise. They were building while I was filming pile 1, so I'm glad at least that's done for now. We have communication is key. So for some of you, this person could be really wanting to reach out because that's like the third message or something that we've gotten about communicating. But again, it could also have to do with this person needing to express what they've been repressing as well. We have a time for healing coming through. Oh, and our final card is your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, exactly. I think I could have just shown you this card and talked about it and it would have given the same messages as the entire reading. I feel like this summarizes everything that I've said really well. But yeah, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile 3s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 4s, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, then we'll clarify with tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as channeled messages. We already have some Cancer and Pisces energy, as well as Gemini and Virgo. These could be significant, but they absolutely don't have to be. I feel like these energies have been like in every pile almost, the same signs, but yeah, take them as they resonate, and don't worry if they are not relevant to your situation. It could just be that these are the energies that are currently present. What I'm getting here is this person is recognizing the depth of their feelings for you. And for some of you, I feel like this person could be going through some kind of spiritual awakening, or they could be realizing that they are a spiritual being. They could be recognizing that they have a connection with the universe, with the divine, with spirit, with God, whatever it may be that resonates for you, whatever it may be that resonates for them. I feel like this person is coming out of a really confused space about who they are, what they want to do, what they're able to create, all of these things. I see this person recognizing how connected the two of you are and how much potential there is in this connection. For most of you, this could be a newer connection. It doesn't have to be. For others of you, it could be like a reunion kind of situation after like some kind of separation. With this Mercury retrograde card as well, we are going through that right now. So I feel like this person feels very attracted to you, very drawn to you, and I think they see you as someone who just has an incredible way of seeing the world, of seeing everything. I think they think you're magical, like, to put it very simply and obviously. And yeah, this person thinks you're magical, and I think They see you as someone who's inspirational, and I think they're recognizing that now. Maybe in the past, they didn't know like what to make of this connection, or they didn't understand the true depth of their feelings. But it feels like this person has been gaining a lot of wisdom around this connection and around you and around their own self and around the universe as well. I think as this person kind of broadens their horizons when it comes to their view about the universe, about how they perceive life and how they perceive their own self, I think it's making them I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I think it's making them see you as who you really are as well. Like flaws and all of you. I think this person is really seeing you for who you are, and they're realizing how beautiful, how magical, how incredible of a person you are. I think this person feels blessed to have met you, and they're realizing how grateful they are for you in their life and how much change you are instigating in their life, or how much change you're about to help them experience, or how much change you're bringing into their life. And they love it. That's what I'm getting. Like straight and simple, that's what I'm getting. This person is really into you, and I think that's what they're realizing. I think you inspire them to do better, to heal, to be better. And they're recognizing how valuable that is to have met someone like you. That's what I'm getting. And this is a beautiful message, I have to say. I can't stop smiling. I can't. But let's get tarot. I want to know more. I had to stop filming for a second. Today's a busy day, but I was about to get you some tarot, so let's do that. We already have a card, and it is Judgment. You're changing the way this person is seeing the world. You're changing, it's like you're bringing in a revolution with you as you get closer to this person, whether that is like energetically or physically, whatever it may be. I feel like the more this person connects with you, the more they learn, the more they grow, the more they see. And I think they're realizing that that's a rare thing to come across. Not everyone they meet. I mean, we usually learn from everyone we meet, or most people we meet, but I think this person knows that the amount that they're learning from you is like not something you'd come across every day. And one of the cards was like kind of coming up, and I pushed it back in, but I couldn't push it back in fully, so I looked at what it was, and it's the Ace of Cups. So I'm gonna take it. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. I think this person is realizing that there's a lot more positivity in life than they may have realized, and I think you are the person that's making them realize that. We have Justice, 7th house energy. We have the Six of Wands. You make this person want to do better. And I know this is about what they realized, but I think they're realizing all of these things, and just the overall positive impact you have on them is what I'm getting. For some of you, you could have been drawn to like more than one pile, like this one and another one. Is something that I felt like saying for some reason. So no worries if that was the case for you. Oh, why can I not pick this card up? We have the Hanged Man. We have the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. Can we clarify justice, please? Thank you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. One thing I'm hearing is that this person is realizing that if you've like kind of had a hot and cold connection, or like if you are being cautious with them, or if they're being cautious with you, I think this person is realizing that the two of you may still like have some healing to do or some lessons to learn, but I feel like they accept that, in the sense that I don't think this person's in a very resistant energy when it comes to this connection. I think they are learning to love themselves more and recognizing their self-worth through interacting with you as well. And they feel like the same thing is happening to you as well. And I think this person is recognizing how positive of an impact you have on them. And for most of you, it could be the case that this person has that kind of impact on you as well. I feel like this person is recognizing that no obstacle is too bad, and not just like in this connection, but in general. This person almost feels like unbeatable is what I'm getting. Like they feel like they're on the top of the world. Again, like awakenings, new perspectives with the Hanged Man and Judgment. Very, very strong energy of you bringing in a revolution to this person, you opening up this person's heart space. This person is learning to give and receive love through you, or they see a lot of potential for this to happen through you and this connection. And I feel like you're making this person want to move. I feel like you're making this person want to take action. I feel like you're making this person feel really confident, and I think they're realizing again how positive of an impact you have on them. And we have the Six of Cups as well, so I think this person is really recognizing the depth of their feelings for you, or how much they potentially could fall in love with you, is what I'm getting. I feel like this person sees you as someone incredibly wise and someone with a lot of transformational power. But this is like transformation that is welcome. It's not transformation that is like painful or unwanted. I feel like this person sees like how much of an impact you have had on their life, you have had on them, or how much impact you possibly could. It's like you've opened their eyes to a whole new way of being. It's like you are making them see things they may not have seen before, and they love it. And I keep on seeing the Death card too, so it feels like this person is almost overwriting any fears they may have had in the past, or any baggage they may have been carrying. I feel like you're showing them a new way of being, a new way of living, and they're recognizing how rare and how beautiful, how special, how incredible that is, and how special, incredible, amazing you are as well. And I think they're also recognizing how special and amazing they are as well. It feels like this connection has brought like this burst of light into their life. This like overflow of emotions in the most beautiful way is what I'm getting. I think you have brought this person peace. I think you've brought them love, and I think you're teaching them a new love language that they didn't speak before. And I think they're really into it, is what I'm getting. I mean, honestly, not much to say here, because beautiful energy, you guys. I think they see you as someone very compatible with them as well. But I want to get some messages from them to see what they would say to you, if they could say anything at all. Where you are in this connection will be different, of course, for every single one of you. So take these messages as they resonate with you. But look at this message that just popped out. We have I love you. And if you haven't said this yet, it could be that maybe you haven't expressed feelings yet, or it could be that they really like you, or that they're just developing feelings for you or falling for you as we speak. We have you are magnetic. I think this came out in like 3 piles today. We have I want to know you better. I'm learning from my mistakes. Pile 4's person. What are they realizing, or what have they realized, please, universe? Pile. Okay. I am really attracted to you. Did anything else want? No, okay. All of them went back in. We have I'm not looking for anything serious right now. So this person could be in a space where they're not ready to fully offer commitment yet, but I think they're realizing the potential and that this is something they want. For most of you. We have I wish you were here. So maybe for some of you, you are at a distance of some kind, or they're really longing for you. We have I need more time as well. So maybe there are some loose ends for this person to tie up, but I don't think they're letting you go, because we also have this isn't over. There is more to come. Oh.
Dropped one.
Bottom deck energy, though, is you are the only one for me, no one else but you. So this person is really, really interested. And right behind that, we have I want more from this connection. So for most of you, I do feel this could be someone new. But there could still be, for some of you, I'm getting this person could have been like in a relationship recently, or like they could have been involved with someone else recently, but it didn't really work out. And maybe they're still kind of healing from that. But this doesn't have to be the case. I feel like this would be something you know about rather than like a secret or anything. I think this person has been as open with you as they possibly could be. All right. We have, I hope you can forgive me one day. So if this person has been taking their time, I feel like for most of you, there hasn't been like something really bad that happened. There could have been for some of you, but for most of you, I feel like this more so has to do with maybe this person like taking some time, or like not being ready the moment they met you, or something of that sort. I think this is someone who's actually really sensitive, but I feel like it's taken them some time to come to terms with that as well. Like I think there's someone very receptive, very emotional, someone with a lot of capacity to feel as well. We have I learned a lot from you. We have I want to reach out to you, but I'm scared of your reaction. For some of you, I'm getting that you could be getting over someone else as well. We need time apart, or you both could be like kind of tying up loose ends. I keep on looking at your photos. I want to do the right thing. We also have, do you even care about me at this point? Maybe this person feels like they fell too hard, too quick. That's what I'm getting from that message. We have not the right time. So I feel like this person could have a thing with timing. They could be a little stubborn about that. And right as I said stubborn, we have I'm too stubborn to come forward. So maybe there's that. Then we have I left you before you could leave me. So if this is someone from your past, it could be that they didn't want to lose this kind of energy, and they didn't want to be someone left behind by this kind of energy, and maybe they weren't ready for something serious at that moment. So it could be that they didn't want to mess it up and they walked away. But of course, only take these messages as they resonate, as this is a general reading. The messages are usually a little more all over the place compared to personal readings, but yeah, take them as they resonate with you. Let's also get some additional information or advice. We have fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. I feel like this person is really, really into you, and I feel like they really want to be with you. And if you are at some kind of distance, or if they don't get to see you all the time, I feel like they do miss you whenever they don't get to see you or be with you. All right. We have balanced life. Love seeks your well-being. This person wants the best for you, for sure. And they're realizing that you want the same for them. And I was getting like kind of magical fairy energy from this pile. And we also have this card. We have do not be frustrated, let go and feel peaceful. If you're worried like about this person's intentions, what they want to do, or like how this is all going to come together, I feel like this is a message to allow things to flow, because I feel like that's the energy this person is wanting to be in as well. I just saw the full circle card, so it does feel like for some of you there could be some loose ends to tie up, or something that's holding this person back. We have healing, opportunities, as well as strength of God. I'm getting an energy of this connection like being watched over by the universe. And the reason I'm getting that mainly is because of this like little thing at the top of both of these cards. And it makes me think of the full circle card that I just saw as well. It feels like loose ends are being tied up, or whatever needs to happen before things kind of really pick up the pace in this connection. It feels like they are happening. And I just saw the release the past card come through as well. So for some of you, there could still be healing to do. And oh my God, there we go. Full circle card again. And yeah, I feel like both of you, or maybe one of you, could still be kind of involved in a past cycle, but I do feel that it is coming to an end. We can also get some Moonology cards. Is there anything else that wants to come through for pile? Thank you. We have believe in the impossible. We have communication is key. For some of you, this could feel like it's too good to be true, but it's not. It's because you deserve it. And we also have a time to give rather than take. What I'm hearing from this is it's your time to receive rather than have people take from you. My mind kind of just reorganized this message, so that's actually what I'm getting. And with communication is key, I think this person does want to talk to you, does want to reach out to you, does love communicating with you and being around you if they have the chance to do so. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I just got the deck in half, and we have surrender to the divine. So I'm getting an energy of trust in this connection. I'm hearing you're safe as well. But yeah, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile fours. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care, and bye.